Hey guys, here's my weekly update on my aquaponics system. Yeah, lots of growth through the week on everything, the dirt tomatoes and the aquaponics plants. And I just put up this little netting here today, which is specifically made, I think, for just tying plants up. You're using it on tomatoes and peas earlier. I've tied it up there and I've brought it all the way down to my plant so that the back layer of these loofah plants, sponge gourd plants, can grow up, and the tomatoes are also getting a little bit of support through that. Tomatoes nice and big now, and they're ripening as well. I've been eating tomatoes out of this. I've eaten, I think, 3 or 5 to date. I haven't eaten them. I've given them to other people to eat, and they've really enjoyed them. They're doing well, nice and firm. They are. And this little one, the plant that's not doing so well, is also growing little bit, little by little. Here are what I believe are the long melon plants in front. They're doing fine. I think they're flowering here, which is strange to me because they're such itty bitty little plants, and they're quite ahead of the. Now these are the baby leaves. I've been picking these off. Must have missed one yesterday. It's really quite damaged and all as well. I thought it was not going to do any good anyway, so here's another one. I'll take that one off too. Yeah, so the baby long melon plants also coming along nicely. The berry tree's been going mad a little bit. 1, 2, 3. It's got lots of growing heads and it's growing everywhere. The grow bed is also mysteriously bowing from right in front of where it is. So that's will be interesting to see how that comes along. Lemongrass doing quite fine on both ends, long, straight, and thin. It's really come into its own. Um, Basil exploding yet again. Yeah, big, huge bunches of basil here again. Got to take these off. I'm going to thin this basil down in a day or so, transplant it to some dirt pots. Here's some more of the long melons, and the sponge gourds over here in this corner also doing quite well. Now these are so much ahead of the seedlings that are in the dirt that it's just amazing how much ahead of the seedlings they are in the dirt. And here's the red cabbage. It's starting to close up now, coming along just nicely. Yeah, so that's about all of the plants. Here's the fish. They're going to get a bit of an extra feed today because I'm making the update later. I've already fed them once today. They're going to get a little bit more. Here they are. We'll make them out. And here goes with the feeding. Let me see if I can get the light a bit right so you guys can see them. They've gotten really big. I was looking through my earlier videos of like about, I think, maybe 5 or 6 months ago when I got these fish, and the difference in their size that I can see just out of the video is really amazing. Is really amazing. And yeah, they don't seem to be attacking the food because I'm standing up here, but this will all be gone in just a few minutes. The pond, yeah, I think I've shown you guys the clean pond already. These guys are also going to get a touch of food. Just 10 goldies left in here. I think I figured out what's happening to the goldies though. There you go, with a little bit of food that they will have happily. Is that there's a little overflow hole right here. Water level is quite close to that, and I'm pretty sure that a lizard comes in and he eats them and takes them away. The plecos have done a marvelous job of cleaning up. Even the solid matter is reducing day by day, though I'm going to take this out and put it into my compost tea that I'll brew in a few days with some worm compost. The moving bed filter back there doing nice. I mean, you really can't make it out, but those straws are really moving in there, and I assume doing some good for this system, though it hasn't been tested as yet either. The sponge gourds in the ground that have been going for ever so long are still going and taking over, trying to attack this plant, putting out fruits, but really infested with ants. This container is, so that's definitely not a good thing. The tomatoes on this side are doing nicely. We got a couple of more harvests through the week out of these dirt tomatoes. They're really nice. I've been eating through them in my sandwiches, so yeah, they've been tasting absolutely marvelous. Rose plant here doing okay. Now these tomatoes, see, the leaves are going brown and all. I've gotten fruit out of them already and it's doing okay, but I don't know why this is happening. They're being watered pretty regularly, pretty carefully. Here's the chilies. I don't think we've gotten any chilies of these. I got a red one off it the other day that I think was just overripe and picked late. I also picked a capsicum the other day. I have to remember to put up pictures of that as well. And it started getting a little bit soft, which shouldn't have happened after it started turning yellow. These chilies doing quite well, nice and firm. None of them seem to be quite changing color as yet. And here's the one with what we think is, I guess, blossom. That's not at the blossom end, so can't be blossom end rot, must be sun scald something. These doing fine. This one obviously not going to make it, so it's going to get picked. Plant shouldn't put any energy into that. More tomatoes, more tomatoes, more tomatoes. The lime trees, berry tree back there, everything doing quite okay. These chilies coming along too. This chili, this is strange chili, it's turned orange. I'm going to pick it off. It doesn't look like it's going to become proper chili. Yeah, I took that off, so that's strange, but the other chilies are doing quite well on it. Red cabbages, big and healthy as always, really getting firm and gathered up here in the center. These tomatoes doing okay. Oh hello, one of these seems to have started changing color and it's still nice and firm. The beginnings of what looks like yellow coming into this capsicum, quite interesting. More capsicums doing okay. The big tomato plants, the line of them does well, fruiting and flowering. Some nice big bunches still coming together. It's got some nice big tomatoes out of these a couple of days ago. This one's not quite ripe yet, but yeah, big numbers of tomatoes still on the plant. Big numbers of tomatoes, and I'm pretty sure, oh hello, what's this? This is the first time I've seen one of these in the garden. Can you make out the wasp? There's another one flying around. I hope it stays away from me, but there's a wasp there. And I'm going to come back and investigate and see if this is a parasitic wasp. And it's got little yellow stripes on a black body. Really not sure how much of this you can make out in the video, but it's happening. I'll try to see if I can get a picture of him. A number of aphids, these white woolly bastards, has definitely been reduced over the course of the chili sprays and the neem spray. You really can't make it out, I'm sorry, but yeah, here's how the tomato line is doing. Quite well and quite healthily. The rose bush, this one has gone quite well in the past few days. It's put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 roses at once. Wow. Though a few of them are starting to get old and wilt a little bit, but otherwise there's some nice beautiful roses here, you guys. This one is really nice. It's got a little green spider on it. Wonder if that's good for it. Well, anyway, so that's how everything is doing. Put up this little thing today for the plants to creep up on. And yeah, hopefully going to be, I bought this other bathtub up here. Yeah, this is a new tub and it's the same size as the other one, I believe, and it's got a couple of these tires. I figure I'm going to fill these tires with sand, and one tire on top of the other tire, on top of which I'll have this tub, which will be next to that tub, and it will be running on a continuous flow system if I can't get it high enough. And if I can get it high enough, then it will be a simple flood and drain or a timed flood and drain. Let's see what happens. So yeah, be sure to leave your comments or like or unlike the video if you liked or disliked it. And I hope I'll hear from you guys soon, man. Take care. Bye-bye.